Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another Attack on Titan. This is Season 4, Episode 15. 2 episodes left, this one and the finale. If you guys want a more detailed reaction / review, you should definitely watch my Episode 14 reaction. I'll go into a lot more detail about what I'm thinking and any predictions that I may have. So, yeah. Alright, so this is it. Bit of a quick intro, not going to lie, but this is episode 15. This one is called Soul Salvation. Sounds like Grisha. Fucking hell, man.
俺の職場を怪我しやがったな、悪魔め。殺戮の限りを尽くした悪魔の末裔がまたガキ作って繁殖しやがって。
He just treated them totally differently as soon as he saw the armband.
よく覚えておけよ、ジーク。これが外の世界だ。この世界が嫌なら変えなければならない。ジーク、お前がみんなを救うんだ。
Don't tell me it was Grisha's plan to get ratted out. No, it can't be. Can't be. Come on, Zeke.
他の子はみんな幼くも必死に名誉マーレ人の称号を得ようと努めているのに、奴にはその気概がどうも見受けられない。全く何をしにここにいる。
Oh, he's the What?
今日はジークの好物のパイを焼いたよ。やった！
社交ダンスクラブなんて、ジークは寂しがっているぞ。
Social dance club. No, it's not. It's the restorationists.
僕は戦士になりたい。
さあ、もう寝ないとな。
そうだ。今度は猫の家の本を読んであげましょうね。やった。
Aww, he just wants to be read a book. Children's book. He's being fed all this information at such a young age. That's not Commander Magath, is it?
まだ小さいのにやるじゃないか。ほら。ナイスキャッチ。
Whoa!
父さんと母さんの子供なんだからな。
Oh, fuck, man.
必要ないと言ったはずだが、なぜここにいる？
マーレへの忠誠を示し、エルディアの罪を償うためです。
Oh, man. Bless him.
だからこの戦争ごっこに付き合ってられない私たちは似た者同士で、この世界じゃ珍しいまともな者同士なのさ。
Yeah. Does seem like it.
ついに尻尾を掴んだぞ。エルディアン付近派とか名乗ってやがるらしい。今回はかなりの規模だな。フクロウとかいう内通者が組織したようだ。すでにいくつか目星はついている。
Oh, no. What actually happened? What actually happened?
お父さん、お母さん、もう危ないことはしないで。見つかったらみんな楽園送りなんだよ。そうよ。これはあなたやエルディア人みんなの未来のための戦いだって言ったでしょ。そのためなら僕はフェイおばさんみたいになってもいいの。
Aunt Faye.
もう誰もフェイのような目に合わせないためには戦わなくてはいけない。強いエルディアをマーレから取り返し、当たり前の権利を勝ち取るんだ。
Oh, shit, man. I think I have thought about this, like Zeke's upbringing, but not to this extent. I didn't know how bad it was. Research concerning the unique power of subjects of Ymir to become titans, a field of study Since the era of the Eldian Empire, it encompasses not only the biology of Titans themselves, but also the ideologies of Eldians who possess the power and how to deal with them. Though researched extensively over many years, the truth of Titans still remains a mystery. Okay, let's carry on. This is like a Grisha kind of flashback episode with Faye.
親が不見派だったなんて。このままじゃ親族全員楽園送りに。告発なさい。もうこれしかない。自らマーレ当局に告発することでマーレに忠誠を示せば、君とソンゴは助かるはずだ。
Fuck.
君は悪くない。君は賢くていい子だ。
Strong throw.
もうすぐ継承の任期を終える頃だ。
そうだね。
年寄りにもなれなかったが、
Well,
研究に打ち込めたことに後悔はない。
Annie and everything.
600年ほど前、世界の人口が激減するほどの疫病が猛威を振るった時代があった。しかし、ある日を境にエルディア帝国からその病は消滅した。
始祖の巨人ならユミルの民が子供を産めなくすることもできるのかな。もしこれ以上ユミルの民が生まれてこなければ、100年後にはこの世から巨人は消滅している。
妻はマーレ人だったんだ。しかしいつまでも騙し通せるわけもなく、私がエルディア人だと知った妻は自分と息子の喉を裂いて死んだ。
Oh my god.
亡き息子を君に求め、巨人の力で自分の罪から逃れようとした。私なんてこの世に生まれてこなければ。
世界の人々を巨人の恐怖から解き放ち、エルディア人を苦しみから解放するんだ。
不戦のちぎりを打ち破る方法だ。
Raw blood.
王家の血を引く巨人であれば、始祖の巨人の継承者と接触することにより、その能力を引き出すことができるはずだ。しかし、力を使えるのは君じゃない。決定権は始祖の保有者に委ねられる。
エレン、俺たちは被害者だ。お前はあの父親に洗脳されている。いつか必ず救い出してやるからな。
Here we go. Here we go.
エルディア人安楽死計画に賛同してくれるのか。
俺はやる。俺の手で巨人が支配した2000年の歴史にケリをつける。その日を迎えるまで進み続ける。そうだろう、兄さん。
固い握手でも交わしたいところだが、まあ今俺たちが接触するのはまずいよな。代わりに
True.
受け取ってくれ。
Don't want to touch each other yet, just in case.
唯一の救い。エルディアの安楽死。
なんつった？安楽死？
奪ってない。救ってやったんだ。そいつらから生まれてくる命を、この残酷な世界から。見ててくれよ
Oh no. Thunder Spear. Oh shit. I don't think anything's gonna happen. So that explosion at the end there, I don't think anything's happened. I reckon Zeke's been blown up, but I reckon the whole, what I said last episode about the consciousness thing, he could have done it then when he screamed out to Tom, Dr. Tom, or the old Beast Titan Tom. He could have shifted his consciousness there and activated the spear. Levi, I reckon, is okay. He would have known if that happened. He would have had a plan to get out. So I reckon Levi's fine. I reckon Zeke has been blown up, but he's fine. He's shifted the whole consciousness thing, so he's fine. He's escaped, as far as I'm concerned. But what an episode, man. That was a serious flashback. It reminded me of Grisha's flashback of that day. This is kind of familiar to that in a way. But Zeke, man, so he was... I mean, we knew it. I think I even mentioned it when we found out about Zeke, but he was being manipulated by his parents, Grisha and Dinah. And that is too much for a kid, man, to take in. It's too much. Like, you could even see that Zeke, he was looking out to some kid playing catch with his dad. Like, I think that's all Zeke wanted. He just wants to be a kid. Yet he's having information just thrown at him every day. He finishes his warrior training early, so he comes home to his dad. He wants to play with him, but his dad's like, "Oh, you finished early? Oh, that's good. More time to study." It's like, come on, man. But you kind of do see Grisha's point. Like, you don't really have that much time, so you're trying to squeeze all this information in. But the exact same thing happened to Grisha. I do feel bad for Zeke, man. This is what this show does. It can never be enough. Like, a bad guy, they always have to go into a flashback of a bad guy. And it's like, at the end of it, you're like, fuck's sake. Like, I don't really want anyone to die. It's probably going to go into a Flock flashback of how he grew up. And then I'm going to be like, oh, man, Flock's actually a decent guy. Like, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, Zeke's actually a decent bloke. He had a bit of a rough upbringing, and in order to save himself and his grandparents, he had to sell out his mum and dad. But it didn't go into the doctor thing. I thought Tom would have been the doctor that was doing the blood tests with the owl, and I thought there was a big master plan with that. But it wasn't. Tom was just he was a researcher. But he was also the Beast Titan. But he said he doesn't favour well in war. So he just stays behind and just plays catch. He's more of a researcher, yeah. And he's passed all of his kind of memories onto Zeke. So all that research Tom has done is, in a way, is inside Zeke too. And I forgot to mention it last episode, but the exact same thing with Armin. When Erin was saying, "How have you visited Annie recently?" You've got Bertolt's memories in you. And obviously Bertolt did have a small crush, or maybe not a small crush, but he had a crush on Annie. And Armin is like going to see Annie more. So in the back of Armin's mind, it could actually be Bertolt wanting to see Annie, to talk to her, to see if she's okay. But Erin was like, "Oh, you got Bertolt's memories. You're being manipulated too." So does that mean Zeke's being manipulated still? Like, he didn't agree with his dad, kind of forcing him with all this information. But then again, now that he's taken on Tom's memories, he's kind of being manipulated as well, because he's now got Tom's memories inside him, as well as the Beast Titan. And he said something about the Founding Titan can change the anatomy of the bodies as well as their memories. And then Zeke said something fucking really interesting, man. He said, "Can the Founding Titan make it so subjects of Ymir can't bear children?" And then that'll be the end of Titans. But then that'll be the end of the Eldians. Like, Eldians would become extinct if that happened, surely. So the Titans die. They die off with the Eldians, man. So what would that achieve? If none of us were able to have kids, Titans would be wiped out in 100 years. Which is true. The world wouldn't have to fear or be threatened by Titans anymore. What's more, if we hadn't been born, we wouldn't have had to suffer. That is interesting, but Zeke there is basically saying, like, let's just take the bullet for this one. Do you know what I mean? He's saying, if the Founding Titan made it so the subjects of Ymir can't bear children, Titans would go extinct. But then they would go extinct as well, so why would he say that? Like, he wouldn't be able to bear kids, and his kids wouldn't be able to bear kids, and Eldians would be wiped out, which is what Marleyans want. But they don't, Marleyans don't, do they know about the founding Titan and royal blood? Do the Marleyans know that they need the founding Titan and a Titan with royal blood? Because if so, then they could do that, what Zeke just said, and they could put an end to Eldians. Man, that's something to think about. It did get me thinking. And then we saw Zeke and Erin finally have that conversation in Marley. Fuck. And the plan to euthanize all Eldians as well. Like, that's his plan. He was asking Erin, he was looking over at Erin at the corner of his eye, almost like, do you support the plan to euthanize Eldians? Erin didn't really say yes or no, man. He just started talking about how Grisha stormed into the Reese kind of chapel and killed him. Like, just, even the kids, just crushed them like bugs. So does he agree with the Eldian euthanization plan? I reckon he's got a trick up his sleeve. Do you reckon that Erin is pretending to be manipulated by Yelena and Zeke? But actually, it's the other way around. Maybe Erin is actually using Yelena and Zeke. Because Erin is actually... Maybe Erin's going to save the world. Like, he's not telling anyone of his plan because everyone's mouths are too big. So he's just going at it alone, but he's also using people along the way, including his own half-brother, step-brother. So he could say to Zeke, oh yeah, I'm all for euthanization of Eldians. But let's not forget that Tom told Zeke that it's not down to the Titan with royal blood, it's down to the Titan with the founding Titan that can alter stuff. So ideally it's down to Erin. So Zeke and Yelena can try and manipulate him as much as they can. But if Erin has got Grisha's memories, how many memories does he have? He has the Owl's memories, he has Grisha's memories, and he has the Tiber girl's memories as well. So I reckon it's those that are inside his head giving him like a path. And he's actually trying to figure out how to put an end to all of this without anyone else getting hurt. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to see good in Erin. I'm trying to see the good in him at the moment. And it's hard to because he's sneaking off. He went to Marley alone to visit Yelena. Or he was having secret meetings with Yelena. He went to Marley alone to have a secret meeting with Zeke. He got the scouts involved. Sasha died because of it. Like, I'm trying to see the good in Erin, but it's hard. But I'm hoping that prediction I've just said makes sense. Like, Erin is actually, he's not being manipulated by Zeke and Yelena. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's going off the memories of the Owl and Grisha and all the rest. One more thing I will say is, like, I felt so bad for Zeke. When Zeke was outside the room on the floor in the dark, kind of crying, this was after he saw Grisha walk off, because he was at the back of the warrior training. That he was running, giving it his best, but he couldn't, like, he wasn't improving. So Grisha walked off, and then he must have had an argument with Dinah that night, and Zeke kind of felt it, man. But the amount of pressure that was on Zeke at that age was, I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Even for Bertolt, Annie, Reiner, Piek, Galliard, Marcel, like, the pressure to have on kids at that time. But they're easily manipulated. But Erin, now that he's grown up, he's not easily manipulated. At least I don't think, anyway. Like, he's got the founding Titan's power, bruv. He's got the founding Titan's power. I don't think he's being manipulated. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. He's just trying to throw everyone off the scent, like he's going crazy. Anyway, I am going to stop it there, guys. So thank you guys for watching this reaction to episode 15 of Attack on Titan of season 4. If you enjoyed this reaction, you can watch the full reactions to this episode over on my Patreon. You can also watch the full reactions to the previous 14 episodes of Attack on Titan season 4. You can also watch the full reactions to the previous, or season 1, season 2, and season 3 of Attack on Titan. They're all on my Patreon in full as well. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, this is episode 15. That would mean episode 16 is on my Patreon to watch in full as well. Hopefully by now, by the time this goes out on YouTube, we would know if there's going to be a part 2, season 4 of Attack on Titan. Because I still, after watching that episode, like, this is meant to be the penultimate of this series, and there's only one episode left, so I don't think they're going to get to it all in the next episode, in the last episode. So yeah, hopefully we'll find out if there'll be a part 2. Anyway, thank you guys for watching again, and I will see you for the finale, episode 16. Take it easy.